Carlos Justo is one of Miami's elite real estate agents who sells to the super wealthy and generates multi-million dollars in commissions.
If Miami was a mine of precious jewels, this is where the diamond lies.
This is one of the hottest real estate markets in the world. The stakes are high and the money is huge. Carlos has assembled an all-star team for his newly launched real estate company, Sol Sotheby's. With a highly unconventional business style, his goal is to sell $1.5 billion in the first year.
$1.5 billion.
Coming up on $1 Million Agents.
So the Emperor has arrived. Welcome to paradise.
Carlos and Irving are giants in the Miami real estate scene.
We are ready to change the world.
And Carlos wants to expand the business to the Caribbean.
Come on, let me show you the view from here. So there are actually going to be 5 or 6 cottages.
But there's trouble in paradise.
You know what we can't do? We can't just have it like we started last time. I think it's very short-sighted, and I think it's irresponsible.
So I have a feeling that I'm going to get an offer today.
Carlos isn't the only game in town.
I will try to get this contract within the next few hours.
Rival agent Diane Lieberman lists the condo of a top designer.
Okay, bye-bye.
But while the clock ticks, her client is unreachable.
They landed in Kazakhstan. It's 12 o'clock at night. I can't get through to them. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Look at this doorway. I can walk in without having to duck. How's that?
Visionary John Turchin builds a home for an ex-NBA star.
Is this big enough for you to lay there?
You can put a whole basketball team laying out there.
And promises to finish the job in record time.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Will he make the deadline?
I'm pissed off. All the doors are in here. Somebody come and put it up.
Will we make it? We're gonna give it a good try.
Let's start at zero. If we want the perfect company, what is it that we need to do over the next 3 months?
6 months ago, Carlos and Irving launched their high-end brokerage company, Sol Sotheby's Realty. They're already at the top of the market in Miami, but they want to make the company even stronger. In this partnership, Carlos provides creativity.
Thank you. Meatball for breakfast.
And Irving brings the business sense. Carlos thinks it's time to look beyond Miami for the next hot market.
The Caribbean, in my opinion, is going to be the most exclusive region in the world.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, but you know what we can't do? We can't just have it like we started last time.
Okay, great.
We just heard half and we went and we dropped and you didn't pay attention. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
That's why I'm saying
It's hard enough when you're focusing full-time on something.
the whole Caribbean is exploding. Real estate is becoming more and more expensive, more upscale. Our type of market, our type of things. You got Florida here, you have the Keys here, and you have the Caribbean. The Caribbean is important because...
I got it. You don't have to tell me why it's important. I respect his dreams. I respect his lofty goals, but I'm not, going to go down a road where there's all this ambition and lofty goals without a lot of substance. This is a big endeavor. This is focusing and just getting it done, just like we did in Miami. And we got it done, and now we're here talking about something else.
Got it. The Virgin Islands can be the biggest coal mine in the world, and Irving still would say, okay, not now.
The Caribbean is a market that's thousands of miles wide, where the opportunity to go in with Sotheby's is completely different than it is to go into another market that's right next door. I will always say that our biggest opportunity is in Miami. I think it's a shame to not take advantage of that. Our clients invest more in their primary residence in terms of cash. They invest tenfold what it takes to do this whole Caribbean deal.
I understand. He says, maybe you ought to put the St. Thomas plans on hold. I said, absolutely not. I won't have it. The operation has to be in St. Thomas.
I think it's very short-sighted, and I think it's irresponsible.
I think that the Caribbean, time is of the essence. Hey, it's pretty good.
Want some OJ with your meatball?
Maybe a glass of red wine.
In the Miami market, any successful broker knows you've got to specialize.
Hi, Caesar. It's Diane Lieberman. I needed to speak to you about 32 Sheraton.
Diane Lieberman built her business selling condos, and in this market, a 2-bedroom can cost as much as $5 million.
The problem is the prices are increasing so quickly that
You have to put all the pieces together to make it happen. Put the right person with the right property, with the right agent. There's something about that I like. I think it's just in my nature.
Do you think you can get him to make the offer a little higher?
Diane is on her way to meet with Lisa Pliner, the wife and business partner of shoe designer Donald Pliner.
I mean, I'll work with him, and I know Donald will work with them, but I think he needs to come up a little higher. I'm on my way to Star Island to pick up Lisa Pliner. Hopefully we'll get a peek at Donald inventing his shoes. And then we're going to go over to the Majestic and see her apartment that she wants me to sell. Lisa's husband, Donald, is the famous shoe designer, Donald Pliner. He's sort of like a shoe star, I guess.
Donald Pliner launched his own line of high-fashion footwear back in 1989. His collection of luxury shoes and accessories for men and women has made him one of the most successful designers in the industry. Featured in a new ad campaign for the Pliner collection, Donald and Lisa are the ultimate well-heeled couple.
We were having a party at one of our hotels, and Lisa was wearing fabulous, fabulous boots, and I said to her, "Oh, I love your shoes," and she said to me, "What size shoe do you wear?" And I said, "Size 6," and she says, "Oh, that's the sample size." Oh my God, more shoes. From that day on, I've been getting cases. I don't mean boxes of shoes. I mean cases, like up to my waist sometimes, filled with Donald Pliner shoes in the sample size 6.
More Donald Pliner shoes?
Oh my God, another box! But the funny thing is, everybody that works in my office has become a size 6. The girls that are 5'10", that used to wear a size 9, now we're a size 6. Everybody wears a size 6. I need a new closet for all the shoes.
Carlos is convinced that Sol Sotheby's Realty should break into the real estate market in St. Thomas, but his partner Irving is skeptical.
Thank you.
Carlos hopes that taking Irving to St. Thomas will help change his mind.
Yes, good morning.
Carlos's assistant, Louis, is in charge of getting him there.
So do you know what the itinerary is? Hello?
Yes.
What's the itinerary? What's the itinerary?
Right now I'm trying to call Irving to find out.
No, what's the itinerary?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
You don't know where I'm going.
Having Carlos as a boss definitely adds a little spice to it. So every once in a while, I might forget something or drop the ball. And he makes me pay for it, definitely.
After the light turn right, we're gonna have coffee. I'm gonna wait. We forgot something. My trusted assistant, he's got too many things today that he's handling. That's what's happening. I'm being his assistant now. The assistant's getting an assistant.
Yes.
Okay, I'm having my coffee. Would you like some coffee? Would you like something? Do you want something? No?
Thank you very much, Mr. Collins. I am sorry, madam. I'm doing a few things at the same time. I apologize. Frank, I suggest you start turning around. So that when he comes out, he's going to come out running. And he's going to want to take off. I love you, Frankie.
Love you too, buddy. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. You just have to, be patient, take one step at a time. That's all you can do.
I'm trying to enjoy one quiet, loving beating at a time. At the present moment, I have no problem. I might have a huge foo-foo problem in about half an hour, but right this minute, I'm in a limo with air conditioning.
Frankie, you got 5 minutes to get us there.
You're all 3 minutes
They
away.
told me 11 o'clock, and it is now 11 o'clock. Right here, right here, right here. That's not a little jet, that's a big jet. Wow. Thank you. I will see you on Thursday. Off to the islands.
Coming up,
So the Emperor has arrived.
Irving in paradise.
Paradise, man. Takes an hour to drive in traffic in paradise.
Ready to enter the red-hot Miami real estate market? Got a few $1 million to spare? Why buy a house someone else has already lived in when you can have one built to suit your every desire?
The illusion here is no walls, no glass.
John Turchin is a visionary developer who creates custom homes for Miami's ultra-rich.
All of these doors are pocketed the same way. They all fold up for maximum exposure to the house.
He built himself a 13,000 square foot Mediterranean paradise, complete with pool access from every room in the house.
It speaks for itself.
Now he's turned his attention to a special project for retired basketball star Ronnie Cycli. At 6'11", this former center for the Miami Heat needs a house with headroom.
Look at this doorway. I can walk in without having to duck. How's that? I can't touch here.
This was a very important feature for Ronnie.
This is amazing.
Ronnie didn't want to be able to walk in his house and put his arms up and feel like
he feels in a regular house.
This is probably one of the nicest houses being built right now on Miami Beach, and it's quite unique and special, and we're very proud of it.
What about the ceiling right here? Beautiful, huh?
Yeah, he did a very nice job there.
Beautiful. Yeah. I copied that from your house, if you don't mind. This is a feature that you don't find in too many places. Right here. A urinal in the master bathroom. Half of the fights with the wives. Put the seat down, put the seat up, put the cover down, put the cover up. So we got no problems. I got mine, you got yours. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
John's working on a tight deadline. Ronnie wants to throw a party in 2 weeks, and John's promised the house will be done in time.
You got a lot of work to do. You sure you gotta have this party?
If they keep working like they've been working the last 5 days.
Well, they're gonna give it a best effort. Is this big enough for you to lay there?
Yeah, we made this 7 feet. All the depth is 7 feet.
Okay.
And you can put a whole basketball team laying out there. We made it big enough where you can lay down and you don't have to bother the person next to you.
You happy? You getting excited yet?
I'm very excited. I'll be happier once I move in.
Well, soon. It'll be close.
Here we are, coming onto Star Island. Look how pretty it is. Look at the lights. Shaquille O'Neal just bought on this island. Gloria Estefan, Thomas Kramer, Leona Helmsley.
Diane arrives at the new home of shoe designer Donald Kleiner and his wife Lisa, a 15,000 square foot estate with a Moroccan flavor.
Well, it certainly is Moroccan, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I can see why she fell in love with it. There's Lisa. And baby doll. Lisa!
How are you?
Oh, I have to apologize about this weather. Good to see you.
Nice to see you and welcome. So this is our new incredible home. All the ceilings are 35 feet tall.
The Kleiner's taste is very eclectic, mixture of like a Southwest, Moroccan, a lot of color. The house that they bought actually is a very Moroccan home.
I can't believe the ceiling. It's breathtaking. The kitchen happens to be another one of my favorite rooms of the house. We just like the dark cleanliness of the dark wood, so we kept the dark wood. It's a little crazy right now, this room. Donald is designing. He's taking a run.
It smells like leather in here from all the shoes.
Yes, this is a designer at work. This is actually our dining room, but it's his workspace right now. This is his office. And like I said, we didn't change really anything. We just brought what was over, and it just fit really perfect in our new home. But this is the entertainment room.
Look what they did around. Did you do that, or did they have
We actually brought this piece back from Indonesia when we were on our honeymoon many, many years ago. We thought how neat would it be to make a frame for your TV. So it kind of goes with the flow of the
And you have the fans again.
And all the fans are, again, we added all the fans in the house. Right. Okay, baby doll. Shh.
Baby doll.
Baby doll.
You know, they're not without this dog. Baby doll, they do this fabulous, unbelievable campaign. And the dog has a whole other line of clothing. You know, you'd be surprised, but that's very popular for people that have dogs. People really like to dress their dogs up. Well, you can see who's the boss here.
She's the boss. Oh, and there's my husband. Hi.
Yes.
The Kleiners are adopting a baby from Kazakhstan.
it's Russia. And to even take a baby out of there, they need to meet with government officials, and there's a lot of red tape that goes along with it.
And we are leaving for Russia next Sunday. So this room is being done. The same artist that did my bathroom painted this incredible mural on the wall, and of course we have to add baby doll. So anyway, so this is my new beautiful home.
So now we're gonna go over to the Majestic, and we'll go see your other home.
My older home.
They were living in the Majestic in Bal Harbor. When she decided about the baby, that probably was really the catalyst that said, let's buy a home.
Off to the Majestic. You've got to be so happy.
I love it.
Yeah, Luigi. We're there, okay? So I'm coming. Relax, you know? Tell him we waited for a while. He can wait a little bit. Is he getting a little antsy?
Carlos arrived in St. Thomas yesterday and has been waiting for his partner Irving to join him there.
We're here on Water Island in paradise. Oops, a little bump on the road. I'll go pick up my partner now. You know, yesterday he missed a plane in Miami. Today he missed a boat. I think that this is kind of a little bit of resistance, wouldn't you say?
Carlos thinks the real estate market in St. Thomas is about to explode and he wants in. As broker to the stars, he knows he can lure buyers and developers to this island paradise. But first, he's got to convince Irving.
We're going to talk about the cottages we're going to build, something that he has a little resistance to, and also our next step in our business, where we're going next. Come on, let me show you the view from here. I ended up in St. Thomas because somebody made me an offer to trade for a property over there. So I went to see it and I started talking and all of a sudden I saw paradise. I said, oh my God, this thing can be the next Monaco. So there are actually going to be 5 or 6 cottages. 3 on the beach side, on the other beach side, and 2 on this side.
Carlos owns an entire peninsula on Water Island, where he's built a house and his own private road.
Paradise. Okay. I mean, I love Miami. I love the city. I've always been in the city. But I like the Virgin Islands better. Life slows down there. Now, this is what the decision is going to come down to, whether what we do. Irving keeps saying Miami, because he says, you know, perfect Miami first, and then let's expand. We're creating is something so unique. It doesn't exist in the marketplace. And giving birth to it, you know, which is, I guess if it was easy, it already would have existed. But it doesn't exist. So we're creating something that it's, for all intents and purposes, it's a whole new way of dealing in the ultra-luxury real estate market.
Carlos hopes that the beauty of the islands will bring Irving around, but Irving's had a difficult trip and isn't feeling open-minded.
So the Emperor has arrived. Welcome to paradise. Did you survive last night?
Paradise, man. It's an hour to drive in traffic in paradise. We have so much on our plate and such a wonderful opportunity in Miami that I'm not ready. And I don't agree with expanding into the Caribbean and St. Thomas right now. I think there's a time for that. And it may be soon, but it's not now.
So are we ready to change the world?
Nope.
Are we ready to change ourselves?
Maybe.
Okay, great.
You have no idea what you're ready.
Now you better just go very slow. So let's go. Oh, by the way,
My opportunity to lose them.
Can we go get a hamburger? Listen, I need to have a hamburger. I've been starving, waiting for you. What about my hamburger? Maybe what I want is give me a hamburger and a chicken salad.
In 18 months, where do we want to be? Do we want to be in the Caribbean?
Coming up,
For me, my dream is obviously the Caribbean.
the partners fight it out.
I don't see anything in your actions that would lead me to believe that anything would be different in attacking the Caribbean.
Do you think you can get him to make the offer a little higher?
Diane Lieberman started SBI Realty in 1999 and has fashioned herself as the queen of the condo.
I can't believe the ceiling. It's breathtaking.
Her clients, Donald and Lisa Pliner, have a beautiful new home, and now she needs to sell their old one.
All right, now let me try this with this key thing.
Diane and Lisa arrive at the Pliners' condo, which has been on the market for almost a year. The listing price, $2.9 million.
Oh, wow. The Pliners were working with a different broker before me. I personally don't think that there was a lot of effort. So by the time they called me and said, Diane, get me out of this situation, they were really, really anxious to sell it.
Like all people, you get to the next phase of your life. And our condo, I loved it. We got married, we bought the place together. I loved living there. But then after a while, it's just like, you know what? You kind of want that feeling, I want a home.
Every property has, the owner's personal taste. When the Pliners painted the floors black, there were a lot of people that came in, and the biggest objection was, I can't live with black wood floors. Personally, I happen to like black wood floors. I have them in my own home, but that's not everyone's taste. So there were certain challenges, in selling that house. They built in all these built-ins for their knickknacks. Some people don't have knickknacks, or they don't like things exposed. So, even though it was being sold empty, there were still quite a few things of their personal taste. Antler, chandeliers, maybe that's something that somebody doesn't like. I think it's great.
I think one day I was like, I started crying. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna hate to leave this. And he was like, why? What are you gonna go to their house? What are you gonna worry about?
Carlos and Irving are ready for a showdown. Carlos wants to jump into the St. Thomas market now. Irving wants to keep their focus in Miami.
Hey, Gandhi. It is time. Sorry to interrupt you, man.
You ready? I still didn't get my hamburger, I want you to know.
Is that what you've been meditating on?
No, I let it go. But I'm still hungry. And I don't know why we couldn't have stopped and I got my hamburger. I made a request and it was okay.
Are you serious? Come on, man. What are you talking about? You're talking about hamburger. Let's get over it. We sat down, we started going through the meeting, and I got him off the burger trip for a little while, so we got focused.
I wanted the hamburger. Irving kind of put his foot down and forget the hamburger. We're here to do a meeting. And then I look, okay, I said, it's only me with a hamburger. There's 4 of us having a meeting, or 5 of us. Maybe I should give up my hamburger. But I don't know, the next time that it happens again, I'll give up the hamburger. Because I wanted my hamburger.
Make $1 million deal, nothing, no problem. Mess with his hamburger, the man's twisted. Okay. Can you tell me why we're here?
Why did we create Sotheby's? Why? What was the intention?
To create this prototype ultra-luxury real estate brokerage company.
Are we there? Do we have that company today?
We're not complete. As fantastic as we think we are, we're not where we should be. And I don't want to get too high on myself. I want to really focus on what's important. And what's important to me is making sure that Miami is perfect. And if we're going to make this exciting, in 18 months, where do we want to be? Do we want to be in the Caribbean?
Well, for me, my dream is obviously the Caribbean. Okay?
Okay, so we're going to the Caribbean?
Okay, no, but wait.
It's your dream.
But stop. And in the process, I hear you say that Miami. Would I rather have the Caribbean at the expense of losing Miami or having it half,
No, I want Miami completely handled with the best team around, with the best reputation, and with the absolute best service to my customers, period.
Maybe the focus can still stay in Miami. However,
maybe
these are transactions I can make happen. I already sold a hotel here. I was never here. I never showed him the freaking hotel.
When was the deal? When did it close?
I don't know. What do I know about it? That's in
November of 03.
And?
That's a long time ago. That was a different world, okay?
Meaning?
I don't see anything in your actions that would lead me to believe that anything would be different in attacking the Caribbean. Building the business is what I do, and selling luxury homes is what he does. I think he wants to expand sometimes for the sake of expansion. What you don't want to do is get distracted with expansion and not take care of your core business. This needs 100% effort, and this needs 100% effort, and any other market we go into, there's 100% effort. If I would see 100% effort from you like you do in everything else that you're successful in, I'd believe you. You've made more money in Miami in the last 5 years than the Caribbean. So what's your time horizon? Should I wait another 10 years, 20 years for you to figure out that you're gonna make more money here than, I mean, you tell me. That's why we just said, forget it, I'm running there, and we've been great there. You know why? Because we've paid attention to it, and we've done what we needed to do here.
Let's finish this conversation up in the air. In the chopper, do what we do with clients. And you will see when we go up, the most undervalued real estate in the United States that happens to be right in the Caribbean.
We're gonna go over to see Ronnie Cycli's house, see the status of it.
John Turchin is building a custom home for former Miami Heat star Ronnie Cycli, and the construction deadline is coming up fast. Ronnie has scheduled a huge party at the house, and it's happening in less than a week. John's brother Bob is the project manager.
He runs the field, runs the construction of the company. I do the design work and the dreamer, and Bob's an executioner. He's there daily, and getting things done.
No, we've got 1 week left, actually a little less than 1 week, and pressure is on.
You about done? As you can see, there's not a lack of people around here.
We're scrambling. We've got people on top of each other. Some areas we're going well on, other areas not so well.
These jobs require a tremendous amount of supervision. What are we going to do to finish this thing up?
We're going to put the sprinklers in there.
When are we going to have the driveway in here?
And this design over here, I think, is up in the air. That was an early proposal.
So you still don't have a clear definition of what you're going to do here?
On this side, no.
Well,
something with the pebbles.
We got a day or two to figure that out. I don't know if we're going to get the electric turned on. Raleigh, is the electric going to be working in 2 days? When's the electric going to be on in this house?
Inside, we're moving along, but we're being delayed by a shortage of skilled marble layers. I'm trying to get people. I can get tons of people, but not necessarily tons of the people I need.
These bathrooms now are complete. Most of the house is complete at this stage. So it is conceivable they could finish this house.
Now I'm down to just trying to pick a couple of key areas to look great, and hopefully the party will still occur.
Will we make it? We're gonna give it a good try. Is Ronnie here?
Coming up.
Let's go find Ronnie.
John's got bad news.
I think we need to cancel the party tomorrow night, Ronnie. I'm pissed off.
We have been showing the Majestic unit probably twice a day. There's a lot of interest in it, but we haven't come in with an offer that is going to make Donald happy yet. So I have a feeling that I'm going to get an offer today.
Diane's clients, Donald and Lisa Pliner, have left for Kazakhstan, where they will adopt a baby girl.
The Pliners, they called me, they said goodbye, they leave. The next day, I get a phone call. The people love it. They are making an offer. Now I had to get in touch with the Pliners. And the Pliners were in Kazakhstan.
So do you believe this? I'm really going to get probably the offer that's going to be the offer. But the guy, this is the problem. The guy likes 2 units, Donald's and another one's. So he's giving them both till tomorrow night to accept his offer. And I've got to get a hold of Donald in Europe. Not easy to find a parking space around here. I'm going to really be working against the clock here.
I left Donald a message at home on his cell phone, Lisa's cell phone. I just emailed him.
Diane has an offer of $2.6 million for the Pliners' condo. If she can't reach them by 5 p.m. tomorrow, the buyer will move on, and Diane will lose a commission of over $100,000.
The Pliners are almost unreachable. I mean, they were exhausted. They landed in Kazakhstan. It's 12 o'clock at night. I can't get through to them. I can't fax these papers in. I have a deadline. I'm going to be here till the nighttime, I have a feeling, tonight.
John's been working against the clock to complete the home he's building for former basketball star Ronnie Cycli. Today is the deadline, but the news isn't good.
So we're going to Ronnie Cycli's house. We're supposed to be having a party here tomorrow night. Well, we're going to move the date, set a new date for a month from now. How you doing? We done? Done? So, Bob, we done? We're not gonna... Is it time to cancel the party?
Oh yeah, I'd say it's time. Well, it depends on the party, the nature of the party. You can have a construction party, hard hats, like groundbreaking. Yeah.
Is Ronnie here? Let's go find Ronnie.
Go look good for tomorrow night. That's for sure.
I think we need to cancel the party tomorrow night, Ronnie.
I'm pissed off. All the doors are in here. Somebody come and put him up. I'm waiting. I'll tell you what, if those guys had put up the doors, the property would be down, everything would be all set upstairs, would be closed.
We could finish upstairs.
Upstairs would be finished.
You know, the final details are the most important, and to rush something for the sake of a party, you're going to compromise your finished quality workmanship. He would like to be in the house a month ago, but another month isn't going to make a difference in his life, but it will make a difference if we rush it. It's going to be a beautiful pool. When it's full of water in here and his family's in here, he won't realize how long it took to get here.
How long was your flight?
Diane finally reaches the Pliners, who are in Kazakhstan adopting a baby girl. She needs them to accept an offer of $2.6 million on their condo.
I spoke with the Pliners as soon as they landed. They landed in Kazakhstan at 12 o'clock at night.
7 hours from Amsterdam.
They were exhausted. So he said to me, we're 11 hours ahead of you. You know, and it's a stressful trip, I guess, to begin with.
I will try to get this contract within the next few hours, so please call me back.
And then now this. Now they have to deal with me. Okay, bye-bye. They're looking at 2 penthouses, yours and another one. This is the offer, this is the price. You know, it's either like take it or leave it. So I would like it to be yours.
So P.S. he's going to call me and give me the fax number at the hotel, and I'll fax it over to the hotel.
The buyer is offering 2.6, but there's not going to be any wiggle room.
I hope he doesn't counter. I hope he says okay, because I'd like to be done with this unit.
Coming up,
He appreciates the house. He's really over the moon about it.
the Turchin brothers deliver.
Well, you've done a great job. Congratulations. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, we're heading over there now, okay? Okay, bye. My brother Bob's going to meet us over at Ronnie's house and show us what he's so proud of at this point.
John and his brother Bob failed to meet their original construction deadline for Ronnie Cycli's custom-built home. Now, they're nearly finished.
He was a month late, but it happened. It just turned out fantastic. It's one of our nicest houses we've done in a long time.
Ronnie's thrilled. He's
he moved in, the wife, the baby, he's in here.
big hit. He's thrilled. It's a pleasure to finish a job and still be friends with the owner. Everything is great. He appreciates the house. He's really over the moon about it. So this is the courtyard. It was a big mess last time y'all were here, and this is one of my 2 favorite places in the house.
I like the fountains, very unique.
At nighttime, the lights come through the onyx, so they glow. They self-illuminate, and it looks like a floating slab.
This is a unique rock.
Yeah.
The garden looks very nice.
Yeah, this was an afterthought. Our landscape designer just kind of threw together the concept real quick, and he did a fabulous job.
The pool is sensational back there.
Oh, it's
what a lounge.
It's gorgeous. We're virtually 98% far as the actual construction, it's basically punch list, except for the gazebo area. That'll be a work in progress for a bit. We'll see how he wants to live in the space, and then whether we put awnings or some sort of roof structure.
You've done a great job. Congratulations.
Let's
go on to the next one.
All right.
Have you been in the pool?
Yes, but not quite for enjoyment, you know. And I imagine I'll be in it again.
Carlos meets with his friend April, a real estate broker who lives and works in St. Thomas.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, sweetheart.
He's hoping she can convince Irving that the Caribbean is the place to be.
April has been on the island, in the Virgin Islands, for I think all her life. She's very knowledgeable, and she sees the potential and the transformation of what's happening on the islands. I need your help. My partner wants to stay in Miami and concentrate in Miami. And I know that here is an opportunity and the time is now. And maybe I'm crazy. I mean, do I see something that's not there?
No,
is
you
there
see
something?
it. You see it.
Okay,
You see
so can you help my partner to see it? Because I'm not the one to let him see it.
Oh, yeah.
Irving's a very intelligent man. You cannot pull the wool over his eyes. So he'll see the potential, because she can give him more information that will complete it. Okay, she has more knowledge and so forth. So we can start here and talk about growing here from the islands.
Yes.
I always saw you as a catalyst to expand.
Okay.
So maybe this is the reason, on your birthday, we're having this conversation.
Yes.
Let me tell you this, I already spoke with the Pliner's lawyer. I already let the Pliner's lawyer know that I'm sending him over the contract as soon as I get it.
Diane can finally relax. The Pliners are thousands of miles away in Kazakhstan, but they've signed a contract to sell their condo for $2.6 million.
We did get it through. I think Donald and Lisa, they're pretty happy that it happened. They don't have to think about it anymore.
Hold on a second, hold on. Hello, Marina, do you have that fax there for Penthouse the Majestic? You know, we have a contract for $2.6 million. I was a little off the mark, but not much, and it was still the second highest price per square foot that anybody has ever received in the building, so that's pretty good. It's a nice round number. Right. You know, you do feel good that they're happy, and it's not really about the money. It's really about working with people that you like. I'm happy for them because I know that they really wanted to not have to think about it anymore. Yeah, it was a good month. And it's not over, right? What is today, the 24th? I still have a week.
Coming up,
He doesn't want to maybe see it.
Carlos and Irving take to the air.
I think everybody that knows me knows that I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do.
Okay, so we're back on Star Island. I'm on my way to see the Pliners. They just came back from Russia with the baby, and I'm very excited to see this baby now.
While shoe designer Donald Pliner and his wife Lisa were overseas adopting their baby girl, Diane sold their condo for $2.6 million.
They really did want to sell the apartment because now they're living on Star Island and their life is here, and they wanted to wrap it up and concentrate on their new life with their new baby. You know, their lives have been so hectic and exciting that it's just sort of fun to be involved in all of this as well.
Hi. Oh my God, baby. Diane is probably the most energetic, fabulous person that I've met. We actually became good friends from it. So even when I was in Kazakhstan, I emailed her pictures because Diane needed to I gotta see this baby, I gotta see the baby. Oh, I'm so lucky she sleeps through the whole night.
For me, it's about forging relationships. It's about finding the best deal for that person. Is there something different? I don't know. Maybe I just really care. I don't know if that's different or if that's just the way I am.
Oh, here she is, my special little star. She's so pretty. I keep pinching myself and I'm like, am I really a mom?
I can't believe I'm a mom, but I'm a mom.
It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Drive safely.
Thanks, Lise.
Take care.
It doesn't look like this now. When we go by helicopter, you're gonna see dirt. But when it is finished, this is what it's gonna look like.
Carlos and April, a well-established broker in St. Thomas, come up with a plan of attack. They've hired a helicopter to take Irving on a tour of the island.
All three of us should be on the same side so we look at the same thing.
This is Carlos's big chance to show Irving the incredible potential he sees in St. Thomas. If Carlos can't find a way to convince Irving to expand their business, his Caribbean dreams won't come true.
That whole helicopter tour and taking him up and showing him, I guess convincing him, I feel that maybe part of it is like, he doesn't want to maybe see it.
I think everybody that knows me knows that I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do. So convince me little by little and show me the way.
Now you have your argument. This is going to make a huge difference in property in the Virgin Islands. They're going to have all mega dots all here. Beautiful. Starting from this point here, okay? Several hundred acres going all the way back up to the road. It's not on the market yet. Just found out about it on Thursday. The guy who owned it just died. How much do you think this would be? I don't know if they'll do this. It would be like 10,000 acres. This is the best property that's on the market right now by far. Fabulous location. Only once in a lifetime a property like this comes up. Only once in a lifetime. That's it. That's all there is. I got it. That's it.
The only reason that I'd even consider expanding to St. Thomas is because Justo says that it's a fantastic market. And if there's anything that I trust about Carlos, is that he knows about markets and he knows about real estate trends.
They've agreed. If Carlos promises to focus on St. Thomas and Miami equally, Irving is willing to give it a try.
And all I need to do is focus, is what Irving says. That's it. That's all you need to do. That is so like a madman. That's it. Focus.
He finally came around to saying that focus is the name of the game. So now, I think we're on the same page and he's come around to see what I was seeing. So now I'm open. Let's do this if that's the game he wants to play. I'm on board 100%.
So can I have hang on. You gotta teach me what focus means.
The helicopter trip was a big step.
What's the best? What do you recommend? Medium, rare?
It was a ploy, and it was aggressive at that, but it was a good step in getting me comfortable with what's going on in St. Thomas.
And they can do it with Swiss cheese? Swiss cheese? Perfect.
But I was damn focused on getting him a burger.
It only took one day, but I finally got my hamburger. You know, it's not bad looking.